representing Sunkist in the blue singlet, representing Team Foxcatcher, it's Ed Giese. Now this is the rubber match. Zeke Jones won the first one 4-2. Giese then came back, surprised. Zeke Jones pinned him in 2:13 in the second bout of this best 2 out of 3 series. This is the third match, winner take all, to see who makes the World and Goodwill Games teams. So again, giving you the colors, Zeke Jones in the red singlet and Ed Giese in the blue singlet. That's a singlet change, as you can tell from watching this tape. They had opposite singlets on, or other colors on in the earlier match. So no points scored. 40 seconds gone. Giese's got the front headlock. I'm sure you'll see a lot of action here. Giese with that front headlock. Jones counters well by hooking that wrist. But he's got to be careful in here because Giese is explosive. Referee Bill Steckline breaks him, puts them back on their feet. So about 1 minute gone now, 0-0 the score, no cautions on either wrestler. Wow. A lot of good matches here at this World Team Trials at the Palestra. I'm sure in their well over 100-year history, the Palestra has seen some great wrestling, but I don't see how it could get better than what we've seen tonight. And they go out of bounds. No consequence. They'll come back to the center. Minute 29 down. 3 minutes, 31 seconds to go.
Lewis from the Hawkeye Wrestling Club, please report to the head table.
Giese with a nice duck under. Jones trying to counter now. Giese in deep with a single on the outside. Jones still trying to counter. Oh, Jones coming around. Looks like he's trying to crotch lift him from there. Still trying to slide around. Giese's trying to stop it. Jones really in the better position right now. Looks like he's going to turn him for 2 and does. So the first 2 points will go to Zeke Jones. And Giese's trying to come up on top. Doesn't do it. Boy, great action here. 2-0 the score. Looked like Giese could have scored as they came out. But Jones showing great reactions and comes out to face him. Man, that was great. Giese with a pretty good smash to the forehead. Zeke Jones going to take a little time out. They're not going to charge that to his injury time. They're just going to tell Giese to not slap him in the face. This is a wrestling match. And we're closing in on the halfway point in the match. 2-0 the score. And we've got 1 caution on Zeke Jones. So he's going to have to make sure he stays in the middle and make sure that he keeps the action going. Right now they're, oh, nice single attempt by Zeke Jones. Giese just kicks out of it. They may caution Giese for no activity here. Looks like they're going to do it. They're ready to raise the paddles, but haven't done so yet. Jones backing up. That keeps him from getting the caution on Giese. Jones doing a good job of pummeling Giese's head around. There comes the first caution on Giese. Less than 2 minutes to go now. Oh, nice single attempt by Jones. He's in on that leg. It should be points. And they do. They give it. So 3-0 this score. Minute 52 to go. Again, Jones in on that single. Giese counters well. Oh, but Jones got his head locked in there. He's got to watch it here. Giese comes back out. Boy, that was a volatile situation down there. If Jones would have tried to come around, Giese would have thrown him. Jones doing a good job of controlling the elbow over there, and they'll put him back on their feet. Worried about a choke there.
Just 1 minute and 30 seconds left in this bout.
Minute 29 to go.
3-0.
Jones in on that single again. Giese trying to kick out, doesn't do it. Jones with another point on the board.
4th point of the bout.
And so far, so good for Zeke Jones. Minute 10 to go now. Solid lead. All he's got to do is just stay in the middle, keep the pressure on. It's amazing the turnaround you can see here in these best 2 out of 3 series. Jones backing up a little bit now. He's got to watch it. He's got to stay in the mat. He's going to go out of bounds there, and they're probably going to give a caution. Very well, could be a point too. There's the caution. There comes the mandatory point for fleeing the mat under pressure. So score 4-1 now, and that is his final caution with 57 seconds on the clock. Okay, short injury timeout by Ed Giese. 2 cautions on Zeke Jones. Mandatory point and a caution as they went out of bounds there. Jones went out under pressure with Zeke with dominant control. With Giese with dominant control. He's got to watch it now as he's going into the zone. He's got to circle to stay in bounds. 45 seconds to go. Oh, nice duck under attempt, and Jones takes him right to his back. Great counter as they go out of bounds. That was a counter action. Stay away from him. Oh, my goodness. 40 seconds to go. 7-1 the score. And Ed Giese's getting a little bit upset. They went out under pressure. They went out on his back. They're going to determine whether to put him down is the question here as they go off, have a little consultation. Under feet. 37 seconds to go. 7-1 the score. And all Zeke has to do is stay in bounds. He can even give up points. Not too many points, of course. 30 seconds. Jones tries to peek out on the far side, unable to do so. Giese looks like he's going to try to take advantage of it. Gets pasted right to his back for a good counter. 2 points for Zeke Jones. 9-0 the score. And Zeke turns him again for 2 more. So now the score is 11-1, and they're out of bounds with the head touching out of bounds. So back to center, 12 seconds on the board. Wow, 11 points scored by Zeke Jones. Zeke isn't going to attack the leg. There's no reason for him to do so. Giese tries to lock it up. All you got to do is stay on the mat. All he's got to do, 3, 2, 1. Going out of bounds to his back. Should be 2 more points. That'll end it. 13-1. Zeke Jones over Ed Giese. That'll end it right there. It is 13-1. Zeke Jones the winner. Best 2 out of 3 series. And he is going to be on the Goodwill Games team, competing in July in Seattle, and the World team competing in Tokyo in September.